Hello, I'm Ragioma and this is Witness. Khat is a leafy narcotic that when chewed produces feelings of euphoria and stimulation. Hardly surprising since khat contains cathinone, a natural amphetamine which in the United States is a Schedule I drug, ranked alongside heroin and cocaine. Chewing khat has become a major cultural phenomenon in many East African countries, including my home, Somalia. In Yemen, it's estimated that more than 90% of men chew khat on a regular basis. Some claim a khat session is like golf in the West, a time when contacts are made and business deals sealed. So, in multicultural Britain, instead of popping down to your local pub for a pint of ale, Yemeni immigrants can now find a little piece of home, chewing khat with their friends. Filmmaker Amani Zain went to Sheffield to find out more.
Sheffield, metropolitan borough of South Yorkshire, famous for steel and coal mining and a warm Yorkshire welcome. Whether your interests lie in industrial or cultural heritage, there's lots to explore, and I'm not just talking about sightseeing. Immigrant workers from Yemen came over to Sheffield in the 1950s and 60s to work in the steel industry. Sheffield today boasts a multicultural society. One of the largest communities is from my birthplace, Yemen. What do? They chew.
It's a good feeling, isn't it? It's a buzz.
It's nothing to be druggy or nothing to be bad about it. Just the same, eat it or not eat it.
Khat is a natural stimulant from the Khatha undalis plant that is widely cultivated in certain areas of East Africa and the Arabian Peninsula. Khat was brought to Yemen over 700 years ago. Today it's estimated that 90% of Yemeni men chew khat. Statistics for women vary from 10% to 60%. I want to meet some of these characters involved in khat, sourcing it, selling it and socialising with it. And this is where the action starts. I'm on Ellesmere Road in Sheffield. It's just gone 5:30 in the morning and I'm awaiting a very important delivery, probably anticipated by the 9,000 Yemeni community that live here in Sheffield. It should be arriving any minute now, right behind the Red Sea Cuisine restaurant. Okay, this is Mr. Jabri, and he's responsible, along with Bandi. What time does it normally arrive, the van?
Come here. Come that way now.
The khat van's just arrived.
Hello.
Ibrahim, can I, nice to meet you.
Hello.
I spoke to your dad yesterday. So you've just picked up the khat from Heathrow?
Yeah, picked it up about 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock last night?
Yeah.
So you've been driving, so you picked it up last night and then you took a break. And what time did you leave London this morning?
Well, I left Heathrow about 11 o'clock to Birmingham, Liverpool, Manchester and back here.
And you did it yourself? Dropped off all the khat? And this arrives from Ethiopia like this?
Yeah.
And then you guys, when you sell it, do you sell it like that? And then when everyone...
Sold like that, yeah.
Okay. So this is how it arrives then?
Yeah, these are boxes. I mean, we have about, 45 boxes, probably about 500 kilo on a Friday.
Mr. Jabri and Ubadi take the khat into the back room. They start to organise the bundles in order of weight and cost and put aside all the reserve orders, ready for the khat customers soon to arrive. So these bunches over here are £7, that's right. These ones are £14, really big, for your serious khat chewer. These little ones here are £3.50. Oh, this is sold, Ubadi's just saying to me that this khat is sold for about £1.
£1.50.
£1.50, and it's a bit like a top-up khat. So if you run out of this during your khat chew, you can get a top-up with this. Yeah. How much did you just pay?
This one cost 350.
So you think it's quite good Good deal.
Well, this is for the dad, you know, it's a dad thing. He just relaxes at home, you know, he's retired and that. So he just
Oh,
goes
it's not
out.
for you?
No. I've got, you know, I go out Saturday nights and that, you know, flex and that.
Oh, okay. I think it's time for me to meet the head man. Meet Mr. El Isai, a local restaurateur and businessman. One of the first businesses he started was the khat trade. He tells me more about it. So it arrives in these like banana leaves,
Exactly.
like this.
Yeah.
You don't wrap it up yourselves.
No.
And when people open it up, what do they have to do? Do they have?
Well, sometimes they open it up to have a look at the quality. If the quality is good enough, they will buy it. But if the quality is not good enough, because there are some more, you know, people over here, they'll go elsewhere and find the best quality to chew.
Right. Okay.
Suppose I'll just show you.
Okay.
They'll open it like this
Okay.
and find out. You see, these big leaves are not good.
Oh,
Not
really?
good at all. And this is what I call medium quality.
Right.
It's not top quality, it's not very poor quality. But the customer will not be very happy when they see the big leaves. They want all the small leaves. very
Right.
Small ones.
And can you not? And it depends on. I mean, your kind of contacts in Ethiopia.
Well, we always contact them over there if the quality is poor to improve it. But it just depends what the weather is like. And
Right.
sometimes it does improve, sometimes not. It just depends on the season.
Right. Okay.
Seasonal.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one, like this bunch here,
Yeah.
maybe 70 or 75% will be thrown away.
So, is it possible to freeze the khat?
No. Put it in a cool place or in the fridge for 2-3 days. If you don't sell it within 2-3 days, it's got to be thrown away.
Right. So you
Can't
could.
freeze it.
You can't.
Freeze it, no.
How old do you have to be when you start chewing khat? Is there kind of like an age?
16. Over 16.
So, is that for boys and girls, or
No, girls don't chew.
girls don't?
Maybe old women, yeah, over 40s.
Right.
But the young girls who was born in this country or who came to this country from over there, no,
They don't chew. So it's more of a guy thing.
Yeah.
It would seem that khat is deeply entrenched in Yemeni society. Was this always the case? I spoke to some gentlemen that have been in Sheffield for a while to find out.
الغات هذا يعني في الوقت الآن هذا لما ما فيش شغال مع الناس ما فيش أي شغل الناس هو بيضيع لهم وقت لكن الأيام لما كان الناس في المصانع كان كلها ناس ما توجدين هذه الأعلام ما توجدينها ما تحصلين ولا واحد في اليوم ولا حد تحصلين هناك في بستان يعني يروحون قليلين والناس في الشغل لكن الآن ما في الشغل يعني إيش بيروحون يأخذوا الغات ويغيروا.
So when did you first come to Sheffield?
1960.
1960. And what did you come to do?
Where?
Where?
All these things.
Steel factories. And did they sell khat in those days?
Yeah. It used to be cheap, not like now.
How much was it?
Half crown a bunch.
Half a crown a bunch.
Yeah. To myself, I don't eat it.
You don't.
That's
even in
something.
those days, you didn't eat it.
Well, not much. If I eat it, just not really bother about it. But it's nothing to be druggy or nothing to be bad about it. Just the same, eat it or not eat it.
In the 50s and 60s, you could take khat or leave it. But what about the youth of today? Meet Muhammad, a Yemeni butcher, who is a khat fan and comes every week to buy his khat without fail.
يا سلام يا سلام يا سلام.
That's nice as well.
والله حبوبة.
How many are you going to buy today?
3.
3.
Yeah.
For you and your mates, or
No, just for me.
so you take 3.
Yeah.
Isn't it better if you buy a big one for like £7 pounds?
Yeah, but the bigger ones, he's not right good when you're chewing it. It makes you high, same as this one, you know what I mean?
هذا تشوفي صنعاء وضواحيها بعد.
هي حاجة شلها أثريها لا.
Say that again. It makes you dream.
أيوة.
Do you know, when we chew actually, he's giving you more energy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To work hard.
Yeah. So
And the time is going fast as well.
So how is it like having like strong cups of coffee? Is that how you would describe it?
And make you very,
Chilled out.
yeah,
Comfortable.
comfortable, yeah.
Aren't you? Very comfortable.
Very comfortable.
I'm in front of Aiden's Social Club, which is a mabrez here in Sheffield. A mabrez is like a social club where Yemeni guys come and chew together. Some of them meet every week, some of them come every day. Now it's exclusively for guys, but they've given me special permission to go in and join them, which is why I've got dressed up in my Yemeni gear, just to blend. So what type of people come to mabrez like this? Or just Yemenis, or?
Yemenis, Somalians,
Do you get English people who come, or?
English, yeah, they do, yeah.
And can you just walk in? So if somebody has a bunch of khat, they can just say, oh, can I join you?
Yeah.
And they can sit down and...
Everybody is welcome here.
Okay.
Khat is it's a two-sided sword. There are benefits to it and there are negatives to it. The benefits to it for us is socializing by coming together, bringing people together, discussing local issues, social issues, social problems, local problems, family problems, people together, getting together. And generally we get up to date with what's happening around the world. We discuss many things.
So do you think, so you've got to have some sort of cultural awareness to chew khat?
It's something that is done normally to help relax. I know it's a caffeine-strong type of substance. So in other words, it keeps you alert. So, but it's not a drug for the sole reason that at the end of the khat session, when you wash your mouth, you have something to eat, drink a bit of milk or whatever, and you can sleep, and it's okay. There's no high to it. So that's my understanding, and that's how it's always been for me, and I know from most of my colleagues. So, and in fact, I'm surprised that certain areas where, like, it's illegal in England, but it's not legal in certain European countries, which is odd.
So, yeah, so you'd say the kind of positives of it is that you get together socially, and it's a cultural thing. And what would you say are the negatives?
The negatives, I would believe, is obviously it takes time. It takes you out of your own family. I'm sure the smoke and constant sitting in a certain position for a long time would have an effect on you, in your body, most definitely. But what I do is we try to move a little bit every so often.
Okay.
And
a bit like being on the aeroplane.
Something like
so,
that.
right,
Yes, we don't get.
So you move right. Okay.
We have big fans, if you've obviously heard them in the show. Well, that they extract all the smoke. So in other words, we're in a climate which is at ease and also a healthy-ish climate. Otherwise, if you're sat at home or whatever, and there isn't no big extractor fan, the influence of bad health would probably affect you a great deal more.
And you were saying earlier that you work for the health service.
I work as a senior manager at the NHS.
I enjoy chewing it.
What do you get out of it?
Just a good feeling, innit? It's a buzz.
Is it like, does it get
It just keeps you awake.
Keeps you awake.
Yeah, that's what it does, and it makes you talk as well. For England.
Okay.
Is this new imported narcotic multicultural Britain gone mad, or a piece of social harmony for homesick Yemenis? We'll find out after the break.